Welcome to my first video in my JavaScript bootcamp series. So let's get started. In our first video, we are simply going to talk about Git and what Git is and how you basically use it in a very basic manner and how you're going to get the project, because in order for you to follow along with this project, you're going to have to get the lessons. So let's get started. Now, basically, there are two steps that you need to cover in order to complete this part of the lesson. So lesson one is going to basically be to install Git, and then just to clone the repository which holds the code and basically all of these lessons here. And that's it virtually. Let's get into it. So let's take a look at Git. So this is the website for Git itself, and basically what Git is what we call a version control system. So think of it this way: when you are building software, it's very, very useful for you to be able to save different versions of your code. So let's say that you you start working and then you save your code in a certain state, and then you start working again and you save it again, and then you start working some more and then you save it, and then you realize that, hey, you need to go back to a certain version of your code. And that's where Git comes into all of this. It allows you to create snapshots of different states of your code. And apart from that, it can do several different things. But for now, as a beginner, just think about Git as a very, very important tool to learn. It's not the most accessible thing in the world, but it is very important. Git is absolutely critical for you to know and to be fairly comfortable with. You don't have to know everything, but you need to learn the basics of Git in order to be a professional software developer. This is a industry standard. Virtually every single company uses this tool. So sit down and learn this, trust me. But here you can just start by downloading Git itself, and that's going to be enough for now. And then we have our little URL here, as we saw earlier, which is going to be this repository here, which is just a bunch of files on GitHub where you can pull down the code basically. So in order for you to actually download the code, you can click this button here, and then you can just do a download. Now I'm not going to cover exactly how you set all of this up, because you need a GitHub account and some stuff of that nature, but I feel that this is a good first step for you. You can do a little bit of research and figure out how to actually do how to set an account up and all of that good stuff. And don't cheat. Don't click this here. This is about learning. This is about getting. If you click this button, you're cheating. So get Git and clone it the correct way. So I'll show you exactly how this is going to work. I have Git installed. So if I click here, you see I get some output. And then I do git clone. Let's copy paste this little URL here like that. And you can see that, alright, cool. I'm now actually in that directory, and I can actually just do cd javascript bootcamp, and I can press L, and here are all of my lessons. And when you get to this point, you have completed lesson 1. Congratulations and have a great day.